I mentioned in a previous video that I want to learn how to cook properly, and not sure if we'll accomplish that in this video, but we will make chocolate. I got a recipe just here, which I will be following. I'll leave it in the description or the comments or something if you want to make it yourself, but maybe wait till I try it because it could be absolutely disgusting. Let's get into it. In terms of what you need for this recipe, I have cacao powder, sea salt, and cocoa butter or cacao butter. I don't know how to say it, so feel free to correct me in the comments. I also have maple syrup and cinnamon, so that's in the recipe. We will find out why later. I've never made chocolate from scratch before, so this should be fun. The first thing it says is to melt butter in a bowl over hot water. So while that water's boiling, hopefully you can hear me because that's kind of loud, we will get the cacao butter or cocoa butter. It's spelt like cacao. Anyway, we need 1 cup of this, so it's about a cup. They look kind of like white chocolate. They don't taste like white chocolate. Anyway, we're gonna put it in this bowl over this pot. So idea is we put the hot water in here and then the steam will come up and melt our butter in here. So, boom. While this is happening, I can talk about what else is happening in my life right now. Where can I put you? Is that cool or weird? Okay, so the water has finished boiling, so I'm gonna put it under this bowl. Doesn't say how much. Just gonna chuck a bunch of it in, and then our stove doesn't work at the moment, so we need to use this thingo, which is fine. Wow, that is melting really quickly. Pretty much, at the moment, I'm going to Sydney and then Canberra for tennis in, what's the date today? In about a month, which I'm super excited about. I haven't played heaps of matches in a little while, so I'm really keen to play competitively again, and traveling for tennis is just a lot more fun because it makes sort of you get a little holiday out of it. I haven't been to Sydney in quite a while. Oh, just quickly. I don't know if you can see that. It's melting really quickly. So this is a good thing for if you don't have much time and you want to make chocolate. Apart from tennis, I just started a new job, which has been really good. I'm working at a law firm doing sort of an admin role, and it's been really good. The people I work with are super cool. I think I'm slowly picking up how to do the job properly. Haven't worked in a little while. Just getting used to going into work every day is a bit of a change for me. So I've been pretty tired lately. If you haven't seen any of my videos before, I have muscular dystrophy, which is that gonna burn? I have muscular dystrophy, which is a progressive muscle wasting disease. So the muscles in like my shoulders, my legs, face, pretty much everywhere to some degree, I've lost over time and will continue to do so. It doesn't have a treatment or a cure or anything. So recently I've been on sort of a quest to, I guess, accept the condition and also find new avenues to enjoy life through. And one of them, I hope, is cooking. We will see how this chocolate goes, but I've been cooking a bit more. It's something that's fun to do with people as well, with friends. Apart from cooking, tennis, as I mentioned before, is something that has been really amazing for me, and something that I've really enjoyed and found a lot of passion in, because I used to play tennis when I could still run and jump around and all that, but I lost the ability to do that when I was about when I was about 15, 16. But I kept playing even though I couldn't run. Anywho, here is the melted cocoa butter. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I used to play tennis, and it's been amazing to get back into that. Even though it's in a chair, I think it's better because between points you can sit down, which is pretty cool. The next thing we're doing is adding the other ingredients, which are cacao powder. It's not cocoa powder, it's definitely a different thing. I'm not stupid, am I? So I need half a cup of this powder. I know baking is all about exact measurements, and that looks close enough, so who cares? Boom. 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. 1 and 2. 1.5 teaspoons of cinnamon. Delectable. I think I might stir it. Okay. That's looking kind of chocolatey. Oh, it does say to add toppings. Sea salt. So, I'm going to go rummage around and find some sort of slice tin. I'll be back. Alright, I got this. Boom. Pouring in 3, 2, 1. If there are any chocolatiers who are watching this, I apologize. So this is like that really flaky salt. So I don't know if this is going to be way too salty. Maybe we have nuts? I feel like nuts would be a good thing to add to this. Walnuts or cashews, do you reckon? Walnuts it is. I might chop them up because otherwise it's just a massive piece of walnut. Recently when I decided that I was going to get into cooking a bit more, I went and bought this massive chopping board because why not? And all the other ones were quite small. Try not to cut my hands while I cut these nuts. Ooh. And then there's probably a proper way to cut nuts. So like that. Please feel free to critique my form in the comments. Ah. I poked myself with the end of that knife. Let's add them to the chocolate. Oop. Oh wow, that's actually a lot more than I was expecting. Not to worry. What do you think? Oh yeah. It says to freeze for 30 minutes and then store it in the fridge. So let's freeze it. Oh no. And then we'll see that in half an hour. I might just clean up for a bit. And while I do that, I can talk about what else is going on in my life. I don't really have muscle from the knee up. Like I have very little quad. So walking is kind of difficult. I guess with anything, you just work out different ways of doing it. Not to worry, I can still walk, so grateful for that. If you're interested, the type of muscular dystrophy I have is called FSHD. Yeah, I was diagnosed around 14, now 24, so the last 10 years. And you know, it has its ups and downs, for sure. In the last 8 months since I started this YouTube channel, there have been more ups than downs. I realize my feet are in this shot all the time, so sorry. Or if you're into that, that is all good, I guess. So my goal with this channel is just to document stuff I get up to and hopefully try to do some cool things. So say if you just got diagnosed or you know someone who has, or you just want to see what I get up to, that's cool. Just to show them that you can still live a really cool life, even with a condition that can be quite challenging. Okay, so it's been half an hour since I put the chocolate in the freezer, so let's have a look, shall we? Interesting. All right, big reveal. Wow. All right, so it sort of looks like chocolate and it sort of looks like, I don't know, it's like there's a big smudge in the middle. Oh, let's start with a small bit in case it's not very nice. All right, taste test. Here are my thoughts. Like the initial taste, chocolate. And then it slowly kind of gets worse. Yeah, like initially, chocolate. Like initially it tastes pretty good. So I'll put the recipe in the description below if you want to make it. It's very quick and easy. I've never made chocolate from scratch, and now I have. Tick. Yeah, this video was probably a little bit more chaotic than some of my previous ones. But yeah, just thought I'd have a bit of fun. If you made it this far, thanks, and I'll see you in the next one. Alrighty, bye.